So Eva the dog was our first patient. Her story is a very good case of success for multidisciplinary research. So Eva, as you might know, was hit by a car. It had a complicated fracture that the vets in the Small Animal Hospital in Glasgow, they fix with a standard procedure, that is to use a plate that is called an internal fixator. Complications happened and the fracture was infected, so they had to remove this internal plate. They use an external one and small pieces of bone that are commercially available and can help heal complex fractures sometimes. This wasn't successful. The bone was still infected, bone wasn't healing, and at a certain point, after 6 or 7 months after Eva being run over by a car, they thought that the amputation was the only option. And that's when they contacted us, because they were aware that we were doing some work to promote bone formation in the lab. And so what we did was to use our technology together with the vets to heal Eva's fracture. And so it was an experimental treatment. Eva was our first patient. She had the surgery, and a couple of months later there was significant improvement, but X-rays confirmed that the fracture was healing, that bone was growing, and nowadays Eva is the happy dog that is having a normal life. And this research is also important to know that is funded by a charity, Find a Better Way, and this charity was founded by Sir Bobby Charlton. I think that many people are aware that Sir Bobby is a legend in football, but I think he has expanded his remit and is now a very well respected person, not only in the UK but also in the world. And he traveled to Cambodia a few years ago, and he realized how difficult was the life of those affected by landmines, civilians affected by landmines, and he wanted to do something else. He wanted to find better ways to help these people. A couple of years ago, they thought that investing their money in research that was going to improve in the long term, trying to heal more efficiently very complicated blast injuries, was a way to help them. And I think a consequence of this investment is that Eva was the first patient that we treated with these technologies that we are developing to be used in the future, not only in the NHS in the UK, but also in countries affected by landmines, where the population are facing very important difficulties.